Good evening. A simple tracking device that many families use to keep an eye on their kids has led a ruthless killer to their target in Sydney's latest gang war hit.
The victim didn't know the device was on his car when he was ambushed in a Carlingford driveway before daybreak this morning, and he lay dead for more than an hour before anyone noticed.
On busy North Rocks Road, Sydney's underbelly laid bare just metres from the morning commute.
We saw Jack all the time. He was very polite. He wasn't rude in any way.
Jack is Jack Chung, a 35-year-old car lover who raced at Eastern Creek. His Hyundai was his life and now pivotal to his death. Shot by an assassin on his driveway at dawn.
It does seem to be a very brazen attack.
And his mother's just going to be absolutely distraught.
Neighbours heard gunshots at 5:30.
We know that there was multiple shots.
But it was plumbers who phoned police shortly after 7, arriving to fix pipes and finding Chung shot dead. Detectives later found a tracker on his car.
There are people that were home at the time and they're assisting us with our inquiries.
Cameras show an SUV arriving in the area at 5:31 with a shooter emerging and unloading on Chung. Whoever it was in and out in under 3 minutes.
We do not believe that this is a random attack. The victim was known to police.
Chung was in court just last month after he was found with an unlicensed gun.
Honestly, I've got no idea.
We are all in shock.
Maybe it could be hanging around the wrong crowd.
7 News understands his brother is a member of Sydney's coconut cartel.
You in the coconut cartel?
Which exploded into the underworld earlier this year. Police are looking at those links too.
It's not something that we're discounting, but it's not something that we can confirm at this time.
The crime scene here on North Rocks Road remains live as we go to air tonight. 7 News has been told the victim's mother is in Thailand, but has spoken with detectives throughout the day and is making arrangements to come home as soon as she can. Now, the family home is surrounded by security cameras, as are neighbouring properties. All of that will provide very vital details for detectives as they try and catch Jack's killer.
Clementine Cuneo, thank you. A Greenacre man behind one of the most extraordinary drink-driving rampages we've seen has vowed to make amends. Wayne Ricks was today ordered off the road for 6 months and he volunteered to cover the costs of his destruction.
Wayne Ricks has lived for 70 years without a conviction until today.
What happened that day that made you drink so much?
No comment.
He'd consumed a lot of alcohol when he did this. Wayne had been drinking all alone at the pub when he decided to get into his Toyota Starlet and head home, a drive he should never have made. Police say when they arrived, the driver was slurring his words and was unsteady on his feet. He confessed he would not pass the breath test, and he didn't. Wayne blew .151, more than 3 times the legal limit. The potential for danger was enormous, the judge said. Imagine if there'd been anyone standing there. We older drivers, we get a little casual, we get a little negligent about our obligations to everyone else out there, but every now and again we sit down and eat up a banquet of consequences. The court was told Wayne had gone through a recent tragedy when he decided to drink.
Wayne Ricks was placed on a 12-month community corrections order and banned from driving for the next 6 months. He thanked the judge and made a promise it would never happen again.
As for that shop front window,
I understand that you fixed everything that was damaged?
Correct.
It won't happen again?
Never.
Leonie Ryan, 7 News.
In the space of a day, the US president has backflipped and ditched his plan to toll the Strait of Hormuz.
Donald Trump is still grappling with how to end the war with Iran, threatening to ramp up strikes and force Tehran into a deal.
From the Oval Office, Donald Trump reflects on his plan to toll ships using the Strait of Hormuz.
So I put it out yesterday. I thought it was good.
In his next breath, a stunning reversal.
Because I don't think anybody should be able to charge a fee for the strait. I don't like the concept of a fee. But at the same time, it's not fair that we're protecting this strait for the entire world.
The US president ditching his proposed 20% fee, replacing it with a trade and investment deal with Gulf states.
And they said, we'd love to do it a different way. We'd love to invest in the United States with billions and billions of dollars.
Trump did follow through in reinstating the US naval blockade of Iranian ports. Just an hour before being reinstated, the US hit Iran with a wave of strikes for a fourth consecutive day as the battle over who controls the crucial shipping route intensifies.
We're going to knock out all their power plants. We're going to knock out all their bridges unless they get to the table and negotiate.
From Iran's president, we respond in action and protect what we believe in, every inch of our soil. The rude language they are using is worthy of themselves, not us.
With a ceasefire in tatters and both sides attempting to assert their control over the Strait of Hormuz, there is no clear indication how or when this conflict will end.
You better make a deal. You're not going to have anybody left.
In Washington, Miley Hogan, 7 News.
Anthony Albanese says Australia can lead the world in harnessing the AI boom for our own benefit. He's proposing a new blueprint to manage artificial intelligence in the face of rising concerns about its threat to jobs and beyond.
Seeking to redefine AI before it redefines us.
We can make AI indeed stand for Australia's interests.
Promising to erect real boundaries around artificial intelligence.
This is about building Australians' confidence and trust in AI and our nation's capacity to manage it.
Outlining plans he'll take to National Cabinet within weeks, a world-first set of national standards coordinated by a new AI office in his Prime Minister's department. For big data, big rules, safeguarding housing and communities around data centres, demanding water efficiency and that energy use be offset by funding new renewable projects, feeding into the grid more electricity than they're taking out.
So no costs are passed on to homes or businesses.
And protecting Australian artists and journalists' intellectual property, demanding AI pay a fair price for the content their tools scrape.
Anything less is theft.
Anthony Albanese says these rules won't deter big tech investment but attract it and help Australia develop a sovereign industry to become a world leader itself in AI technology.
We want AI to support and create good jobs, not replace them.
Unions and business united in support.
We are in a race and we are in a competitive contest in that regard.
Microsoft praising the Prime Minister's speech as a clarion call for Australian leadership in the AI era.
There is a great opportunity for this country with AI. There are threats, but there are also opportunities.
Threats young users like Annabelle are already aware of.
They say it's very dangerous if you use it wrong.
But if used correctly, Anthony Albanese says AI is A-OK.
OK, let's go live to Mark Riley now. Mark, good evening to you. It would appear grappling with AI is a bit of a balancing act for the PM.
Yeah, on so many fronts, Michael. Good evening to you. It's about minimising AI's negative impacts while maximising its good, protecting existing jobs while incentivising AI to create new ones, and the stakes are massive. The national accounts show that. The only thing keeping the Australian economy afloat at the moment are the billions of dollars flooding into data centres. Big data means big bucks.
Good on you, Mark. Mark Riley there in Canberra. Thank you.